So Glenn, can you tell me a bit about tomorrow and what's it about?
Okay, we've got the 2013 Elmore Victorian Futurity starts here at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The feature event is the 3-year-old Futurity competition, and if you did comparisons to the thoroughbred racing industry, it's the finest group of 3-year-olds that had not previously competed on throughout Australia are showcased here, and of course a lot of emphasis on the performance of those horses as young 3-year-olds.
Okay.
A lot of the sport of cutting, it's all about the horse's breeding and his instinct to work with cattle naturally without very little guidance and supervision from the rider. A lot of training goes into the horses, but in this competition they have a period of 2.5 minutes which they must select between 2 and 3 head of cattle from the working area. And of course in this event they will bring one at a time forward of the herd of cattle and in a mirror-like image keep that beast away from the other cattle. The horse literally does it instantaneously by himself, and of course works throughout the reaction of the beast in which he's holding away. This is only our second inaugural year here in Elmore. It ran for 11 years prior to that in Werribee, south-west of Melbourne. We opted to move here to regional Victoria. We saw there's a lot of opportunity for growth and expansion with our event. The limitations are endless as far as how many horses and people and campsites we can utilise. This year alone we've seen a 25% increase in competitively. It's a great location here, and you can see with the rain about today that you know, the competitors are still rolling in and they can come in here and compete successfully and without any problem. It's a fantastic world-class venue here for this.
I don't know of any other horse discipline where when you compete in this game you are judged on how the horse actually does it by himself or herself or whatever, you know. So it's such a stringent set of guidelines that we're judged by, and the horse has to be shown under. And you know, to achieve that and come out with a high quality horse, and the result at the end of it, you know, is something that's not done in any other discipline. You know, you're always there allowed to help the horse and this and that, whether it be jumping or camp drafting or whatever it might be. And they're all great industries, of course. This one, once you cross that timeline and get a cow out, you have to put your hand down, the horse does it by himself. Although it's been a gradual thing, where we were 20 years ago, the horses were what we thought were great horses back then, but we sort of had to train those horses to do everything. These horses now, without a doubt, it's kind of, I compare it to, you know, like trial dogs, you know, working sheep and things like that. You only have to start these little 2-year-olds, I reckon about 2 or 3 weeks or a month, and they're starting to just show some sort of signs that they are so interested in that cow and they love what they're trying to do, and that's been bred into them, so it hasn't been fluked, you know. So that's one of the things. But the professionalism, the places we're going now, we're taking it to different centres, like coming here, and you know, and we're being, I think, and hopefully that our professionalism within ourselves of how we're structured in the industry is you know, I believe it's almost second to none.